to my year in review video. Hello everyone. Hi everyone, hello and welcome to my year in review video. Ahoy you lot. It's the 31st of January 2019, so less said about that, the better. Gonna kick off this review of the year that's me-centric, like all of them. 18 in 18, and gonna start off right. I'm still looking at notes, nothing changes in that respect. Still gonna start off looking at notes. So one of the main big things that was a feature this year was finances, lack of money, everything like that. Yeah? And I'm thinking of doing a longer thing about this, an episode of The Truth. It's been a long time, or it's moderately long time since I've done an episode of that. So, yeah, thinking, but it's just money's been very tight and has caused issues, and I've had no paid work outside of the family. I worked with Hollywood as an extra 2 years ago to star as an extra in the Freddie Mercury biopic and Queen biopic Bohemian Rhapsody. It's very nice to see that doing well now. You know, it's won some awards already. It's up for Oscars and BAFTAs. And when it comes to those BAFTAs and Oscars, I like to think that tiny little slivers of those awards belong to me. So, yeah, that's the thing. In terms of my relationship with my old middle-aged man, I was still having few little moments of raised friction, if that's a thing, and you know, potentially a good year, maybe the best one we've had, but not fantastic, not amazing. Yeah, I had a big fight with him. On Christmas Eve, actually, which was the biggest we've had since we collapsed, since our relationship fell apart. I mean, luckily the police didn't need to be called. That was something that, as you might know, or if I've not covered it, was happening a handful of years ago, but luckily the police were people we didn't need, and I mean, they'd have been overworked anyway, Christmas Eve night, I'm guessing. So yeah, I always strive to film these in natural light, but this time round that's not worked. So onwards. I spent some time in hospital at the end of November. At this point, I don't want to say what for. Hopefully, I'll be able to reveal that relatively soonish, potentially. But it wasn't for cancer. Like I deserve that awful illness, and it wasn't a suicide attempt. I know I've battled depression in the past, but and I don't really get to cover this in the good section, except for being in a rush. My depression has improved a heck of a lot, kind of recently, and so much so that other interesting and good things are kind of starting to float to the surface. So, yeah. But it was the worst physical pain I've ever experienced in my life. and I wouldn't want to go through what I went through again. So, yeah, that was the thing. Anything else? I'm sorry, I'm looking at notes. Bad. Yeah, another thing is that this is the last. The bad news is that this is the last one of these. XYZ year in XYZ seconds, so yeah. This should have been the best year of my life, but it happened again. I lost another mother figure to cancer. My all intents and purposes, stepmother, the TV writer and children's TV writer, Polly Churchill, died from cancer last summer after being in a relationship with my old middle-aged man for about 2 years, and I lost my adopted mother back in 2011 from cancer. So yeah, I can't believe my life sometimes. It's in a very odd way. It's nice to talk about. It's nice to talk about a lost relative in almost real time, if you will. This is because a white lie about the passing of my late adopted mother. It snowballed badly, and for too long. So yeah, this should have been the best year of my life. Let's move to the good stuff quickly. I wonder what it sound like if I sped up my chipmunky voice. There is a lot more good stuff than bad, which is always a fantastic thing, if you ask me. So the comedy, I started the year with one of the potential. I think that I said in last year that I had a comedy project that I wanted to do in 2018. I said it in the second part of the 2017 video, there was a big project, and it was on Rick Mayall's 60th birthday. I ran my second comedy gig, Party for Rick. It was just about a success, which is always good. Comedy-wise, after that, actually, I think possibly for the first time, ending the year badly, ending the comedic year and pretty much the actual year, because it was a gig on New Year's Eve. I kind of had, in terms of reception of jokes, I didn't get heckled or anything, but it's just no laughs. I kind of had the worst gig I've had since I've started, and it was gig 40. I've now done 40 gigs in total. I don't know how many that is per year off the top of my head. Good stuff. I've had some good holidays. No, I had some good holidays in 2018. I went to mid-Norfolk. I went to somewhere in mid-Norfolk, that area, and somewhere in Dorset. There are videos of this. One is out now. I mean, they're Steam-centric, but I went there. One's out now, one's coming, and I see it as rather exciting. The biggest moment, no, not the biggest, the best moment, no, not again, a big thing is I moved house solo. I haven't done a room tour yet, and I apologise for that, but this is the kitchen of it. It means a lot to be in my own place, given a lot that I've been through. And if you watch my series The Truth from the beginning, you'll understand why. yeah, I'm just having a look at my notes because no, that's 2019. That's my previews, you know, or what's around the corner. Right, best moment. I wish I wasn't looking at notes. I'm sorry, I am. Best moment, and it's very egotistical, is returning. I returned to music. I came back to music. I've recorded. I've recorded 2 new songs, produced by professionals, but they are written by me, played by me, sung by me. One's called Drowning, and one is called Changing. And this is true. In the studio, after kind of playing Drowning for the first time and hearing it back for the first time, I kind of welled up. I got really emotional. I suppose that's kind of because there's some connection which I will reveal pretty dang soon. Anyway, I will now move to the stats. Yeah, I will. Stats. I've lost the light anyway, and there are street lamps here where I am, so that might change things. What can you do? Move house. No, don't say that crazy voice in my head. The stats. They were taken yesterday though. So, YouTube. Subscribers, 53. I think that's an improvement on like last year, so thanks for that. Total number of views has gone from, this is the complete and total number, has gone from 10,219 to 11,749. So thanks for that, that's fantastic. I will just go and check something else because I should have done, and I apologise, and I am a bit of this. I was a nightmare. Come on. Oh, right here, blimey! Right. Oh no, no! Right. I've always wanted to say this on a video, so. Followers of the music Twitter is fudge 334. So I think that's a slight improvement, but not as much as the comedy. Though the comedy Twitter followers have dropped from 531 to 507. So I'm not quite sure what that's about. Hopefully that'll improve. Right, favourite movie. Avengers Infinity War. Favourite movie that isn't a Marvel superhero flick? I haven't got one. Or there's not enough time to think of one. Favourite song? Look, I don't actually listen to music like I used to, so that's a difficult question as well. Moving to SoundCloud. Total followers is 61. I think that's an improvement. I think there have been some more followers recently. Thanks for that. I will check this. And total plays is 2,280. Now, last year, it was... no idea. You'll have to put that in the box down there. And now it's here. So, thanks for that, and probably thank you regardless. What else is there? 2019, what's going to happen in 2019? Not, well, I mean, let's just say, hopefully, more music, more comedy, maybe even freaking poetry at last. Long-lasting employment, love. There's a few other things. There's a big thing that is close to being sprung upon the waiting planet. So we'll see about that. Fingers crossed again. Hopefully I'm able to broadcast that to you, the waiting Maasai. Though you don't live somewhere surrounded by leopards and tigers and bison and buffalo, oh my. Yeah, so I'll also address the grey animal in the room, is that this is the last. I mean, it's been a weird year for you checking up on how my life's rattling along, because I did FBO, and I did FBO, and I need to wrap that up and conclude it. So there's not a lot of year to review. I mentioned in one of the FBOs that I went to 2 fantastic school reunions this year. That was really great. It was great to reconnect with those people, etc., etc., and stuff like that. And yeah, hopefully a sequel to FBO can be expected. And yeah, I don't know. I've drawn a blank. It is the last one of these year in the number of minutes corresponding to the year. It is the last one of those, but at the end of this year, at the end of 2019, there will be some kind of review video. Yeah. There will be. It just won't be one of these, and it's been fun making these. I mean, my gosh, watch them all in a line. It's such progression that the beard went. I mean, there's a little bit of a story behind that. It wasn't. I'm not saying that there were pages, you know, crammed in there like by birds or anything, but the beard went. I thought that chapter of my life was over. Depressed me wearing the beard. That me is gone, and let's all just applaud that. Thanks for sticking around for the journey, guys. Stay a Zymer and all that.